An anti-masker in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, decided to get violent with a female student. He literally put his hands on a female student. Now, the man in question, his name is Dan Bauman, apparently has been causing all sorts of trouble in Fort Lauderdale. He's had several run-ins with the police because he refuses to allow his daughter to wear a mask to go to school. Now, the school keeps turning his daughter away because she's not wearing a mask and they have a mask mandate. And so one of the recent times that he did that, by the way, his daughter's in 10th grade, there was another female student who confronted him about filming, and the way that he reacted is literally criminal and insanely cowardly. So let's watch what happened.
I've been doing this for 4 days.
So right before he put his hands on a female student, a minor, the minor had said to him, quote, "I've had enough for 4 days," she said, according to the arrest report. Noticing Bauman was recording her, the student reached for his phone.
Okay, so that's when you know you're brave, when you're willing to endanger other people's lives with your nonsense. It's called freedom, my freedom to get you sick and maybe cause you to die. And then on top of that, when you're willing to push students around when you're a grown-ass man, that's even more brave. And then you take a female student and then you really show her who's boss, because you're so tough. By the way, almost all of these guys, when they're on their deathbeds because they got coronavirus, all say, "I'm so sorry, I should have taken the vaccine. I didn't know it was gonna affect me. I thought I was just killing other people. It affected me." And then they're not so tough. At that point, now they're pushing around girls in schools, pretending to be super tough. But when they're on the hospital bed, they're not tough at all. And when you don't listen to doctors now, why are you going to the hospital when you get sick? All of a sudden, then you're begging the doctors. "Oh, doctor, please save my life." Before you're like, "Stupid doctor, what would doctors know? Oh, the doctors are lying, man. Yeah, man, I figured it out, man. The doctors are lying. I'm the one who's got it figured out. I'm so tough." And then when you get sick, "Oh, doctor, please help me. I thought I could cure it by pushing little girls around, but I couldn't." What happened? Don't go to the hospital. You got coronavirus, sit in your basement.
So he was arrested following that incident. As far as we know, he has not been given bail. So we'll see where it goes from here. But this isn't the first time that he's had a run-in with the police on this very issue. In fact, just a day earlier, he was arguing with a school official regarding the mask mandate. So let's watch that.
What are you gonna do tomorrow when she walks in?
She won't be granted admission to come.
So what are you gonna do? Is the cop gonna grab her and bar her way from walking in? Is somebody gonna stop her? Is somebody gonna put their hands on her?
No, nobody will put their hands.
Okay, so how are you gonna stop her from walking in? We'll have
a conversation with her.
She's not gonna have a conversation with you because these conversations amount to nothing. This is an illegal thing that you're doing.
Yes, we're following school board policy.
That's not gonna help you. You know. The Nazis also said we're just following orders. It didn't help them much. Okay. Let her in, go to school. We're gonna come back tomorrow morning, it's gonna escalate, who knows what. Okay, you're gonna have to forcibly remove her, that's gonna make the news, I guarantee it.
We wouldn't forcibly, but we understand your perspective.
Okay.
No, this guy, I mean, look, is it about the masks? Sure, but I think this guy is just looking for an opportunity for violence, really. I mean, he was looking to escalate things. He mentioned it. I mean, that was a day before he decided to put his hands on a female student who asked him to stop recording. This is what he likes, this is what he does. In August of 2020, police were called to a Home Depot in Fort Lauderdale over reports of an aggressive customer wearing pink thong underwear on his face as a mask. Bauman was warned, it was Bauman of course, about trespassing at a Publix in Fort Lauderdale a month after that when he tried to enter without a mask. Managers at a post office and UPS store said he came into their locations multiple times, causing disturbances while either maskless or wearing underwear on his head, according to police reports. And in December of 2020, Bauman was maskless in a pharmacy when two younger women asked him to put on a mask. For everybody's safety, he became defensive and argumentative, called one of them a monkey and punched one of them in the face, according to a police report. The two women responded by hitting him and throwing a chair at him.
Okay, he should get several years in prison. Why are we tolerating these guys? So you don't have a freedom to push people at a department store and punch a woman in the face. You don't have the freedom to assault a student in a high school. That's not freedom. That's core job of the government is to protect the citizens. And so how many times are you gonna let this guy assault people until you give him a real prison sentence? If you don't do it now, he's gonna think, oh, the laws don't apply to me. I'm above the law because I'm a right winger. So I'll just assault more people. I'll push more people. I'll punch more people. I never get to go to. I don't go to prison. I just cry every time they catch me assaulting someone. I go, my freedom. So okay, and then he puts a panty over his head and he says, "Oh, I'm a tough guy," etc. Look, I get it. You're a clown and you're trying to get attention by wearing panties on your head and then picking fights with random people,
women.
and it seems like only women.
Women
right?
and girls, yeah.
So, by the way, he countdown to this guy being a right-wing hero. So they're like, oh, Bauman's standing up for freedom, pushing and punching women all over Florida and wearing panties on his head. That guy, hashtag freedom. Okay, they'll probably pay for his defense. I'm not kidding. If he goes there and he puts a pink thong over his head, and the right wing will be like, yeah, that's awesome, man, freedom. I mean, put the panties over your head, and then give everybody a disease and smear it all over them, and then punch little girls. Oh, right wing hero Bauman. That's what the Republican Party has devolved to in this country. Yeah. It's so sad. It's so pathetic what they've devolved to. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.